Hello friends, in last lecture we learned about Paleolithic culture. In this lecture we are going to learn about Mesolithic, Neolithic and Chalcolithic culture. And before starting Mesolithic culture, let's have a look on how these different culture evolved. Now the upper figure shows the ideal condition. The first Paleolithic culture and comes, and from Paleolithic culture Mesolithic culture evolved, from Mesolithic Neolithic evolved, from Neolithic Chalcolithic evolved, and from Chalcolithic Bronze Age, and from Bronze Age to Iron Age. This is the ideal condition, but in real world, in India the situation is quite different. The lower figure shows the actual situation in India. In India, after Paleolithic, Mesolithic culture comes, and some and Neolithic has overlapping time period with both Mesolithic culture and Chalcolithic culture. And the Chalcolithic culture is divided into three different category. First one is pre-Harappan Chalcolithic culture, contemporary Harappan Chalcolithic culture, and third one is post-Harappan Chalcolithic culture. And the Bronze Age is defined as Harappan culture or Harappan age. And from Bronze Age, Iron Age or Iron culture evolved. So this is the real condition in India that was shown by lower figure. Now let's start Mesolithic culture. The time period for Mesolithic culture is 10,000 to 4,000 BC. The climate was it was the end of ice age, and there was adequate rainfall that resulted in dense vegetation and forest. And the people were hunters and gatherer. They use microlithic tool of size 1 centimeter to 8 centimeter. The first evidence of cultivation of plant, we get the first evidence of cultivation of plant from Sambhar, Rajasthan in 7000 BC, and the evidence of earliest domestication of animal, we get earliest domestication of animal at Adamgarh MP and at Bagor, Rajasthan in 5000 BC. The residence site is two type of resident sites. One is cave sites, and another one is coastal sites. The Mesolithic sites are from Rajasthan, southern UP, central and eastern India, and Terry site of Tamil Nadu. 11 different sites in Tamil Nadu. Here is the location of Mesolithic sites. You can see in the figure Tilwara and Bagor in Rajasthan, Sarai Naharra in UP, Morana Parhar in UP, Paisara in Bihar, Birbhanpur in West Bengal, Bhimbetka and Adamgarh in Madhya Pradesh, Loteswar, Langhanj in Gujarat, and Kubgal in Karnataka. The red dot shows painting sites where where we get rock cave paintings. We get rock cave paintings from Morana Prahar, Bhimbetka, Adamgarh, Langhanj, and Kupgal from Mesolithic site. We will see what kind of painting was done in Mesolithic time period in next slides. Here is the Mesolithic site of Tamil Nadu, also known as Teri sites. There are 11 sites of Tamil Nadu that are known as Teri site, collectively known as Teri site. First one is Megnanpuram, second is Kuttampuli, next is Kuthankuli, and then Sayapuram, Katalankulam, Kulattur, Puttantaruvai, Suranguddi, Nazareth, Mandu, and last one is Kayam Oli. These 11 sites of Tamil Nadu are together known as Teri sites. You can see There you can see these sites in the map of Tamil Nadu on right hand side. So let's discuss some sites. In Adamgarh, the painting of rhinoceros reveals that the large number of people used to go together for hunting of bigger animal. In Adamgarh, we found painting of rhinoceros hunting, and in Bagor, it is the largest Mesolithic site of India at the bank of river Kothari. Langhaj is Langhaj is the place where we get 14 human skeleton, and these skeleton were buried in flags position, and in some cases leg were folded backward and tied. In Mahadadda, a site of Sarai Nahar Rai, a man and woman were buried together. Now let's have a look on Mesolithic painting characteristic. The size of Mesolithic paintings were smaller than the Upper Paleolithic painting. The colors used by Mesolithic peoples was red, green, white, and yellow. They predominantly used red color for the painting. The themes for the painting was hunting, grazing, and riding scenes. And in these three themes, hunting was predominant. Animal are painted in naturalistic manner, but human were depicted in stylish manner in Mesolithic paintings. This is the characteristic of Mesolithic painting. In Mesolithic site, Bhimbetka cave paintings are famous. There are more than 500 rock paintings, and these rock paintings belong to Upper Paleolithic, Mesolithic, Chalcolithic, and early history and medieval period. However, most of the painting of the Bhimbetka cave belongs to Mesolithic age. And the theme of the Bhimbetka cave painting are everyday life, animal, hunting, grazing, riding, geometric design, and symbols. At many at many rock art sites, the new painting are painted on the top of an older painting. They used to paint superimposed painting. One painting was done at Upper Paleolithic age, another one is done at Mesolithic age, um, and on the on and above the and on the painting of Mesolithic, someone painted another painting in another age. So we get superimposed painting at Bhimbetka K rock sites. Here is Lakhu Diyar rock painting in Almora district of Uttarakhand. Here we get group dance painting of human by forming chain-like structure. You can see the image. And regarding Lakhu Darya rock painting site, uh, historian did not define this rocks rock painting site belongs to which age, Upper Paleolithic, Mesolithic, or Neolithic. So probably this belongs to a Mesolithic period. So I present Lakudiyar rock painting cave here. Now let's start Neolithic culture. The Neolithic culture is get started around 7,000 to 7,000 or 4,000 BC to 1000 BC. The earliest site of Neolithic age was Mehergarh. Uh, it was the earliest site, and it gets settled around 7000 BC at Baluchistan. And the earliest site in South India was we get earliest Neolithic site from South India at around 25,000 BC. The largest site of Neolithic period was Mehergarh, and the tools used by Neolithic people were polished stone axe, and other polished tool. The nature of the Neolithic period Neolithic culture people was settled life. They used to live in circular or rectangular mud houses, and they were food producer and animal keeper. So you find that many of the people came out of cave and start living in houses. So in this period you will find less cave painting. You will not find uh, many cave painting in Neolithic period. Only very small portion, only very small sites, very few sites have uh, Neolithic cave paintings. The agriculture produces of Neolithic age is ragi, gram, wheat, and barley. Uh, what kind of animal they domesticated? They domesticated goats, sheep, and cattle. Initially, goats predominated, but eventually, cattle outnumber the two other animals. Around 4500 BC, potter's wheel was discovered, and after the discovery of potter wheel, they start making pottery with gray color pottery. And before that there was also we found pottery of earlier age also, but that was handmade pottery. Neolithic sites. In Neolithic site, we get pit dwelling site, two site of pit dwelling. One is Gufrakal and another one is Burj Home in Kashmir. At Burj Home, we found dogs were buried with their masters. And in Mehergarh, we find the evidence of cotton cultivation at around 5000 BC. And at the same time, around 5000 BC, we get evidence of rice cultivation from Kuldiva and Mahagra from Allahabad. The painting sites of Neolithic culture are Bhimbetka MP, Badami, Maski, Kupgal, Piklihal, and Taklakota in Karnataka. The granite rock of South India were suitable for rock painting, so we get a rock, Neolithic site rock painting from Karnataka region because of granite rocks. Let's have a characteristic of Neolithic tools. So in northwestern India, the Neolithic tools are divided. The Neolithic tools can be distinguished um, area wise, can be distinguished for different area, different type of Neolithic tools were used. In northwestern India, rectangular axes with a curved cutting edge were used. In northeastern India, rectangular butt and occasional soldered hose were used. And in southern India, oval-sided axe with pointed boot were used. The, apart from stone tools, they also used bone tools, and we get bone tools of Neolithic age from Burjahom, Gufrukal, and from Chirand Patna. Here is the map which depict the Neolithic site from India, and you will find most of the Neolithic site belongs to South India. You will find a lot of Neolithic site belongs to South India. Now let's start Chalcolithic culture. The word Chalcolithic, in the word Chalcolithic, Chalco represent copper and lithic represent stone. So it is copper stone age. The tools used in in the Chalcolithic culture was copper tools, stone tools, and we also get some bronze tools, that is mixture of copper and tin. The nature of the Chalcolithic culture people was settled. Used to live settled life. The settlement was rural settlement around hills and rivers, and we find spindle wheels. spindle holes from Malwa region. That shows they start making clothes in Malwa region, and we find terracotta figure of Mother Goddess from Imangao site. The agriculture of the Chalcolithic culture was rice was the main produce in eastern India, and wheat and barley were the main produce of western India. But but there was no extensive cultivation, as we did not find hoe or plough in any of the Chalcolithic sites. The pottery used by Chalcolithic culture people were ochre colored pottery in Ganga Yamuna Diwa and black and red color pottery. Most of the Chalcolithic culture were young than the Indus Valley civilization or Bronze culture. So you will find that in ideal condition, we think that Bronze culture comes from Chalcolithic, but here you will find that many Chalcolithic sites or culture were younger than the Bronze culture. So let's have a look on sites of Chalcolithic culture. The first one is pre-Harappan Chalcolithic culture. In pre-Harappan Chalcolithic culture or pre-Bronze Age Chalcolithic culture. There are four sites. There are many sites. For the main four are Amri and Kotdiji at Sindh and Kalibanga and Ganeshwar at Rajasthan. The Chalcolithic site of Harappan time that are contemporary to Harappan civilization or Indus Valley civilization. So at that time, the Chalcolithic sites were clubbed together and named as a civilization or culture. So we find Ganeshwar Jodhpur culture. Uh, it is the area of Rajasthan nearby Khetri mines. The copper in Ganeshwar Jodhpur culture, copper objects were supplied by Ganeshwar culture people to Harappan civilization. They, the Ganeshwar people used to mine copper from Khetri and they used to trade it with Harappan people. And the second one is Ahar Banas culture. It is from 3000 to 1500 BC. It is also in Rajasthan. You will find in middle or southern Rajasthan. The site of Ahar Banas culture is Ahar, Gilund, Bansen, Ajmer, Tong, Banswara, Chittorgarh. These all belongs in Rajasthan. At Gilund, large bin with more than 10,000 seals was found. So they have also seals like Harappa people use seals. The pottery of Ahar Banas culture was black and red ware. The next one is Kayat culture of Madhya Pradesh. The sites of Kayatha culture is Javad Javad Mandsaur, Kayath near Choti Kali Sindh river, Dadwada in MP, and this is contemporary to Harappan civilization or Indus Valley civilization. The next is Chalcolithic culture site of post Harappan age or post Bronze age. In this, you will find Malwa culture from MP. The sites of Malwa culture is Nawada Toli, Aran, and Nagada. And another culture of Chalcolithic site that belongs to post Harappan age is Jorwe culture. Jorwe culture of Maharashtra. It is from 14,000 to 700 BC. The sites of Jorwe culture is Jorwe near Pravara river, Nevasa, Daimabad, Chandoli, Songaon, Inamgaon, Prakash, and Nasik. In Jorva culture, you will find some sites are fortified with mud or mud wall. At at Inamgaon, five room houses were, and in five room, four were rectangular and one was circular, and the circular one was for chief of the house. And in Jorve culture, you will find social inequality as we find some big houses and some as well as some small houses. So the rich one used to live in big houses, and the poor one used to live in small houses. So you will find inequality arises during Jorve culture. And in Maharashtra region or Jorve culture, large barrier of children shows high infant mortality rate at that time, and it was probably because of lack of nutrients, as no intensive farming was done at that time. And And in Jorve culture, people were buried their dead relatives beneath the floor of their house with pots and other objects in north to south direction. And in and in South India, you will find people were buried in east to west direction, different from what was used in Jorve culture or in North India at the time of Chalcolithic culture. Here are the sites of Chalcolithic culture. You can see Mehergarh, Jodhpur, and Ganeshwar, collectively known as Jodhpur Ganeshwar culture, Gilund, Ahar, Balathal. This is collectively known as Ahar Banas culture. And in MP, you can see Kayat, that is part of Kayat culture. And And in Maharashtra, you can see Daimabad, Jorve, Nevasa, and Inamgaon. All these belong to Jorve culture. And in South India, you will find Maski, Piklihal, Sang, Sanganakallu, Hallur, and Brahmagiri. And in South India, the burial was done in east to west direction. The paintings of Chalcolithic culture. The main color used by Chalcolithic people were green and yellow, and the theme was riding horses and elephants, geometric shapes, music instrument, harp, and battle scenes. And in all these themes, battle scenes were predominant of the Chalcolithic culture paintings. Uh, the At that time, there was no proper evidence of horse in India. Horse was Horse came to India with Aryan people, but you can find riding horse in Chalcolithic culture, and that was a little bit surprising. And in Narsingar, Madhya Pradesh, you will find painting that shows skin of spotted deer left for drying. So it shows that in MP, people knows people knows the art of tanning skin. And in Chhattisgarh, you will find Jogimara caves from Ramgarh Hill, Gotsar and Kohabur rock art site, and Chitwa Dongri in Durg district of Chhattisgarh. From from Chitwa Dongri, we get painting that depict Chinese person riding a donkey, and we also get paintings of dragons and agriculture sceneries from Chitwa Dongri. Now, those who are preparing for Rajasthan PCS, uh, this site is for people who are preparing for Rajasthan PCS. In Rajasthan, they in Rajasthan they some people clubbed some people named various civilization, and it I don't think I don't consider it as a civilization because these were these the no particular time period is defined for this civilization, and proper geographical area or other characteristic of this civilization is defined, but some people call this civilization and they used to ask in Rajasthan PCS exam. So I will give some one line explanation for few important civilization that is used to us, that is the that is used to us by Rajasthan PCS services. The first one is Bharat civilization, and it is part of Mauryan Empire, and we get oldest freestanding Buddhist structure here, that is Buddhist Chet, and the Bharat city was also part of Kingdom. It was the capital of Matsya Kingdom of Vedic age, and it was also site Buddhist learning center at Mauryan time period. So you can see this Bharat site, uh, historian historian listed characteristic of different period. One is of Vedic period, then some characteristic of Mauryan period, and then they called it Bharat civilization. So, according to Rajasthani historian, it is civilization, but I don't consider it as civilization. I think that is I I consider Bharat as part of Matsya kingdom, as Matsya civilization at one time, and part of Mauryan time period or Mauryan civilization at another time period. So I don't consider Bharat as a individual civilization or some Bharat as a civilization characteristic. Similarly, you will find Nagari or Madhyamik civilization. Here, the Rajasthani historian defined the time period from Mauryan to Gupta period. So at that time, many different ruler ruled the area, Nagari area. It was ruled by many different kingdom, and I don't know why they called this civilization, but in but in Rajasthani books or or in Rajasthan PCS papers, you will find Nagari civilization. Similarly, Sunari civilization, which is related to Khetri mines, and you will find Khetri mines is part of Ganeshwar civilization in the Chalcolithic culture. But here they define Sunari civilization with Khetri mines, and they did not define for which time period they are naming it as Sunari civilization. And next one is Bhinmal civilization. In uh, according to Rajasthani historian, it has stayed with Unani civilization, and when some visited this place. Probably they are defining Bhinmal civilization contemporary to Harshvardhan. And next one is Bagor civilization. That is the Bagor site of Mesolithic period, where earliest domestication of animal we found, and it is located on Kothari River. And and I can't explain why they call this civilization Bagor civilization. So I will end my lecture here. In next lecture, we will start Bronze Age or Harappa civilization or Indus Valley civilization. Thank you.